So we currently survived off £14 budget for 3 days. So next we get actually free to do the fun stuff. So for example, basically a plan, if it's available, we're going to take a bus tour and go to Edinburgh Castle if it's available. I need to check out very soon, so I'm just going to head to the shops to get some breakfast. After I've had breakfast, and then I need to check out, I need to hire some luggage storage. Because I don't have enough. I don't want to be carrying around with me, I've got a lot of stuff. I bought 2 backpacks, I bought one of the backpacks inside the bag. It's not enough for everything. So after we get some breakfast, what we're going to do is we're going to go and sit at a cafe. I'm going to edit some of my videos, so go sit in a little cafe across the road, somewhere around there if you can see it. And then after we finish doing that, that's when we'll basically, it's really difficult in the way of my duo all the time, so you will see me messing around with it. Yeah, so after we finish having breakfast, we're going to check out, edit some videos for a little bit, do anything we can do in the meantime. And after we finish eating and like waiting, editing my videos, I'm going to go somewhere else. There's a lot of city options out here. Usually probably gonna get my breakfast on Sainsbury's. The one around the corner is usually always empty. They're leaving there a little bit late. Even now I've got like less than an hour to check out, so but it only take me like 10 minutes to get to the shops and that. I've really seen most of us around here already. So here, like Edinburgh's a different kind of feel of city because it's like it's more like it's got medieval architecture mixed with like civilization built around it. So there's lots of like hidden steps and stuff around Edinburgh City. So like a lot of the places you think, if you're not used to it, literally, I actually thought this was entrance like someone's house when I first came here, so I went the long way. I got a little bit lost, but now I'm used to it. If you see steps in Edinburgh, it's most likely a public pathway. Always look at that. But yeah, you don't need to go to the gym. It's a full-on workout, loads of hills and lots of like not just hills, but also lots of steps. And that's why I keep getting out of breath, because there's lots of like hidden shops in between the steps as well. So sometimes there's restaurants, sometimes there's hairdressers, barber shops. There's loads of different kinds of things here. I think that was just something really sad actually. I think I was using it to show us off because really one of the places you can find around here. I think that's not fully dry. Probably the best they can do. They can't afford to stay anywhere. So it looks a bit like similar to the place I called Diagon Alley, so we might explore this area later. I need to get some hair cream actually. But I'll come back later because like, I'm running out of hair products. That's why I'm always when I run out of hair products. But there's a boots there. There's lots of gift shops. This street here, we're going to explore it.
Oh, I don't.
See lots of Scottish flags everywhere. Take me to the tourist part, and the guy basking on bagpipes. So again, just remember the name of the street. The name of the street is Hopland Street. The name of the street. I actually get a bit lost. I don't know if it's straight up here or the other way. I need to book my light and give them some. But that's a Scottish traditional costume. The kilt. So you can see there, up here, got Trunkirk. I think, I don't know, but I know Kirkyard in Icelandic means, like, Kirk means church, so I'm not sure if it means church in Scottish as well, because in, I think it is the same thing, Kirkyard would be church, I think it is the same as in Icelandic, but it's not, because they're quite close, like Iceland and Scotland are basically sort of neighbouring countries, because they're separated by the sea, but Faroe Islands, which is actually part of Denmark, overseas territory, and also you've got Iceland, which is an actual country, near next to each other. I'm thinking after we have breakfast, we're going to take a souvenir from one of these shops. So one of the challenges is to get a Scottish flag, which would be quite easy to find. And I think I might explore that street that we came up from, the stairs from. Obviously I was facing the other way, so you couldn't see the stairs. But yeah, we should be able to find some sort of flag or something somewhere. The head's party for 64 minutes. So yeah, I got a massive one. I only want a small little one, but I can take home with me. And as you see, you've got the times of the bus machine there. I've never taken the bus to Scotland, so that's going to be something I want to do later on. Like if I find out how to get back to my accommodation, I'll take a bus. The good thing around here, there's some 24-hour shops. Like most countries have a 7-Eleven. Here in the UK we don't have 7-Eleven, so you have to just make do with what like convenience stores which are open late. But failing that, if you don't have one in your area, usually there's them that's open late, but sometimes they even close a bit early as well. Yeah, we've already seen all this quite a few times. Just going to go to Sainsbury's, get some breakfast, buy a meal deal or something, and then come back to my accommodation. I might eat outside, eat inside, and then need to check out after that. So basically got myself some food. I feel a little bit bad. I was going to offer food to the first birthday. They didn't want any. I went to go, went there, asked for cash. So I was like, I have food, but yes, I don't know. We've got like just over half an hour, about 40 minutes to check out. Might explore this part of the city a little bit. We're walking now. But it's really interesting from before. I haven't really been down there. There's like I can see Brazil flag, see Irish flag, Scottish and Spanish. It's like behind the monuments and stuff. I think this way is actually quicker to get back than the other way because it's crowded. We might explore the other street actually that looks very similar, so I won't do that. I don't have any cash on me. I always have any option late most of the time. So we've got Edinburgh tours here. You can book with the Edinburgh tours. So you've got historical tours, you've got afternoon ghost tours, even underground ghost tours, and they've got tours in Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people here. They range between like £20, £10 to £20, roughly just over £10 to about £20 approximately. Some a bit more, or some a bit less, but roughly within that price range. I've got to turn the camera around so you can see what I mean by the streets being a bit like curved. A little bit of Victoria Street down here, it's not exactly the same, but it's like the same kind of design as you can see. It's like walking down the place, you've got lots of traditional Scottish shops. I forgot to get my flag on the right back, but I'll get a flag all the time. There's a Scottish gift shop there. I'll go there. I need to get some hair cream, but I can wait until tomorrow. Get some hair cream. And then what else is there? We've got a Swish down here. Like there's a little place here, like an arcade, little place that comes out somewhere. Never walked through there, might take a little walk through there before you leave. We've got Swish, Cocoa Cafe, Barbecue Cafe. Yeah, so there's just open down there. And then we're just going to walk to the bottom of here, because I think you can walk up a hill as well. Again, another I Love Scotland shop. We've got Edinburgh skincare. I don't know, I'll try to do it in a Scottish accent, but my Scottish accent's not very good. We've got the antique shop, High Sky. So like you see what I mean by all the roads just looking a little bit different. So we've got the Scotsman as well. So lots of things. We've been up the Scotsman steps. Eden as well. Eden is like I think it's meant to be like heaven on earth, something, or God on earth, something like that. So we're going a long way round. I'm not sure if I am taking too long to eat. I might have to come back and check out quicker than I'm meant to, because I've got like 40 minutes left. 49 steps to get ready to go, but we're going the long way round. Just want to see what it looks like for authentic Nepalese and Indian cuisine. And here you've got Armstrong and Son. I did notice there's a lot of Asian Scottish people. So that's why there's a lot of like restaurants and stuff. But I think often look how you can tell the building's been there for a long, long time. Look out all these buildings all up there. There's a lot of Italian kitchen. Italian food's really, really popular here. Like with Italian food, you can find it anywhere in the UK. And technically I'm domestic travelling, because technically I've travelled to 2 nations that are still technically within the UK, but even though they're within the UK, they're different nations, have their own national flag, their own national identity, a different culture, and it's good to experience a bit of There's a lot of tourists around here, it's like the tourist area. Got Perfection cigarettes as well, and then they got the Pal up there. There's more steps, as you can see, there's steps everywhere, like little hidden steps like that are literally everywhere in Edinburgh. But now I know if I see a set of... Now I know if I see a set of steps, it's most likely to go up this public pathway. We've got Edinburgh Dungeon, we might do that today, might do that tomorrow. Yeah, but we're not really too sure. So yeah, it's open now. So lots of people going in there in the morning, so we can try that. Now, what I really plan to do is just take a bus tour, and that's it. We've got the Herbidis. I think that's also, I don't know if I'm getting mixed up, it could be something to do with Greek gods, but also could just be the word for herbs, I don't know. And yeah, this is like a little place where you go to eat and stuff here if you have food, if you're in a hostel. So yeah, that's Jake's Cafe. Then we got the hostels here. Shower now, we've only got half an hour left. But, yeah, basically got meal deals, so basically I don't think I've got much time to eat before checking out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my room, make sure I've got everything left, to make sure there's nothing extra, and then after I come out my room, we're going to have some breakfast. I realised that they actually have a laundry here. So basically, if I have any of my laundry done, I might actually need to do that, but I don't know how long it will take or how much it will cost. I don't know if it's like do it yourself. Because like I basically run out of I need to buy some. Like what I've got is a last part. So there's loads of different areas around there. There's so many different rooms. About to leave us. We'll check out very, very soon. So we've been staying B21. The main thing is even in the bathroom, there's some entrances to the rooms in the bathroom. And yeah, both the rooms and the bathroom are extended, which is a bit unusual. I don't know what I've eaten, I might save for lunch. I'm not sure if everyone's awake here, so I'm being a little bit quiet, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the toilet, and afterwards I'm going to get breakfast from the cafe, because the cafe is open. So I'm going to get something to eat from the cafe. I looked at the menu and I've decided what I want. I also managed to buy a Scottish drink, which is Iron Brew. So Iron Brew is like a traditional Scottish drink, so both from actual Scotland, people say it's the real one, so let's see how it tastes. Right, I'm just going to head off to check out now, but I kind of broke the little paper bit. Didn't mean to, it just got wet. And then I also done something a little bit embarrassing. I was washing my hands, sprayed water on my trousers, and now I was outside like this, I look like I wet myself. I haven't. Oh. So yeah, I've got 20 minutes until checkout, so I've got to check out a little bit early. Make sure I don't get fined or anything for staying a little bit longer than I was meant to. And then yeah, I've got all my stuff here. I don't know if you can see clearly there. I just need to get my coat and then we can leave. So yeah, that's everything for now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna ask to use the luggage space because I booked the same place again, but it'll be a different room. So I need to basically I think it's 4 hours to wait until check-in again. So in the meantime, I'm gonna see what tours are available and stuff, and then book one of those. And after I book one of those, like I want to do a hop and hop off bus tour. If failing that, I'd rather do something else, like maybe go to Edinburgh Castle, or I don't know, there's Edinburgh Dungeon right outside, something like that. Just one of those activities maybe. There's also a Ghostbuster which I'd like to do as well. So yeah, but what we're going to do is just going to edit a few videos after checking out and putting the stuff in the luggage storage place, and then after that, basically done everything that we need to do. So basically put my stuff in the locker. So I already have my breakfast. So right now I'm gonna have breakfast, gonna have some quiche, and then after that, I'm gonna go and explore the city. On the tour bus. I've never actually been on a tour bus in Edinburgh before, so we're about to see how that goes. Just on my way to finding the area. Inside the train station is quite interesting because there's lots of different complexes, and I've noticed there's lots of similarities. Like, I have a lot of underground vaults and their tourist attractions, ghost tours and stuff. So right now what we're going to do, we're just going to go and do the local tourist attraction of the bus tour. And after we finish doing the bus tour, we're gonna we might go to Edinburgh Dungeon, we might go somewhere else. We're not too sure yet. Okay, so yeah, in the distance you can see this monument called, I think it's called the Scots Monument, or I'm not sure if there's another name. We're gonna get close to it really soon. And then over lots of buses, traditional buses that you see within Edinburgh. We have yet to see a tram. Apparently there's trams around here, yet to take one. I want to take a tram and a bus just for the experience of it. So we're going to be heading to Waterloo Place. A lot of the names are very similar to those in central London. Like you have the Royal Mile around here. We also have this building. People should look where they're going. I crossed near the cars that were gonna get to me on time, but people only started crossing because they saw me crossing. There you can see the whole of it now. Look at this. This is a massive tourist attraction here. That's a tour bus as well. Like, it looks like the same kind of tour buses you see within London. You really just missed it. But they have it in Belfast. Also have it in. I'm not sure if they have it in Cardiff. I think they do as well. That's the first tram we've seen go through here.
across the square.
The tour bus has arrived, and as you see, it's up here at certain stops. This is the official tour. Sightseeing and Edinburgh, see people on top of the bus stop there. That's what we're going to try and get. I'm going to wait for the next one to come around because I'm not quite ready yet, to be honest. And it's quite interesting to see like all the tourist places here. So you've got a park across the road, got all of that there, and then you've got another green one over here. So the different coloured tour buses have different routes. So if you look at the number and as well as the destination, that's how you can tell which one's right, which one's wrong. This one's called the Edinburgh tour. I want to get a top seat, so I'll try and get one of those. But these come quite regularly. I don't know how many people get on off, but they stop at designated stops. So it's like a bit like if you imagine the Super Loop in London, but not an official route. It's kind of like that. So it's like a shuttle service, and then over there they're renovating it. So it's got like over here the kind of, I think it's been gentrified or just modernised because there's a lot of these buildings are quite old, so they need to keep them quite a lot. So yeah, this is the Edinburgh tour, and you can hear someone commentary vaguely. If we go down that way, I think it leads into like more residential streets, but still close enough to the city centre. So yeah, it's not the same. There it goes here, Newtown, the Georgian House, Historic Grass Market, National Museum of Scotland, Old Town Palace of, I didn't get all of that before it's out of sight, but yeah, if you can pause and zoom in, you can read it. So I've made it on top of the tour bus. Just waiting for everyone else to board. So here's the Royal Mile. I missed the first part of the audio because I couldn't figure out where to put the headphones, but it's in there. This one's in Spanish for some reason. Scottish flag. There's lots of gift shops around here, so you should be able to find a Scottish flag quite easily. We might do that tomorrow instead, because I've been to 2 or 3 gift shops and couldn't find any. So I think that's all one further down. So I'm gonna look around there and I'll go back down there. I've literally come in. I've moved rooms. So this is a 10-bedroom, and as you come in, this is a door here. Wasn't sure if anyone's awake, so I didn't want to disturb them. But yeah, no one's here apparently at this moment. So you can see the train station from the platform again. You come in, and then from around here you've got I think you've got 2 beds on this. No, you got 2 sets of bunk beds this side and 4 on this side. And again, I've got number 6. I've got change room from B21 to B24. But yeah, that'll be down there. That's mine down there. Yeah, I was actually questioning because I don't think my bed was made. The last one was there. I wasn't 100% sure, but that has definitely been made now. So yeah, we got like a little bin there. We got a mirror there. The odd thing is, as you come out of the room, there's literally like the bathroom there. So literally, like, the bathroom's literally right as you come out of the room. It's a bit odd. And there's a too hot, too cold. Feel free to ask one of our team at the reception to adjust the temperature for you. So yeah, literally the entrance to our room is through the bathroom, which is, as you can see on the map, this is room B24. It's quite weird. They've got pictures of breakfast here, different deals and stuff. We didn't have this in the other room, but we have this one, so this one's a bit more modern. This one also new moving today because they've got fresh bread in as well.